Over in the corner, Barnes. Puts it up. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Hey guys, Gabe the Gamer. I have it on.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And then for Golden State, Spates
And I
comes
just
in
missed
for
him
Andrew
when it
Bogut.
went out.
And it's Iguodala in for Barnes.
Don't give it him. Get him.
Iguodala with the steal.
Get him.
And now here comes Iguodala leading the break.
No.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
No.
And guys got
No, get
careless
him.
with the ball
Yes,
there,
yeah.
and
Ooh,
the turnover leads to the big
Curry.
stuff.
Once he came up
Why he
right
does
with the
not do a
steal,
three?
he went
He
straight
sucks.
on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it,
Get
too,
him.
Kevin.
No,
Go
he crossed.
hard to the bucket.
No, you mean.
And don't let them set up the defense.
Yes. Ooh.
Warriors
Ooh.
trail
Ooh.
by 5. And when you look at
Curry.
Draymond Green, he's
No,
not a guy
Thomas.
who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot
No!
of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying
Yes,
those
got
exact
him.
things, that
No,
he gives you so much
no,
more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Gronk. Ooh.
Ball
No!
knocked loose.
Oh, get
And
it,
there's
get
the
it.
call on
Yeah.
Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for
Curry
Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for Golden State, Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively
No, they have
or even
14.
in
Get
an
him.
opponent's
No.
ear. He's a vocal
No.
presence. And
Oh,
also
he sucks.
another example of
7
how
out
a
of
guy can make
16.
an
They're gonna
impact
violate the
without
crap out of
necessarily
me.
having it show up.
Get him.
in
I
the
gotta
stat
still
sheet.
be like Curry.
Here's Spates. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Spates kicks to Barbosa. Passes it to Spates. Back to Barbosa. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 3. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second
Dang it, I had
buzzer,
to. I
signaling
was
the
just
shot
about
clock
to shoot it.
violation.
And
Just
also,
about
don't
to.
discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal
beginning of
leader
dominance.
his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive
Yeah,
spirit,
this is
guys,
my
can be
career.
contagious.
Azili's checked in
Oh,
for
you
Green.
missed.
That was a good rebound right
Ooh.
there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Here's Azili. Iguodala with the steal.
Oh, you fuck.
And the lead now. Double
Good.
digits on that bucket.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
No good.
I almost made
And
that.
as we conclude the first
I
quarter, a
almost
one-sided
made
game so
that.
far.
I almost
Warriors ahead.
made that.
They lead by 11. And we'll be back shortly for... And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think coach will allow me to take that shot, and it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, not
Get-
exactly
got
a
him,
close
got
game so
him.
far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. Let's look at
We
the
got
energy
pushed.
stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Livingston is out there with Ian
Supposed to
Clark.
be my turn.
And it's Rush. And there's Iguodala. And it's Azili in at the center position. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for
Oh
Festus
my
Ezeli.
God, take it
And it's
from
Klay
him.
Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
Take it.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense.
Yes, Curry's back in.
Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Wait, that was my
Curry
team?
comes in for Sean Livingston.
Is Curry on my team? Yes or no?
Warriors trail by 15. It's intercepted.
Nope. Curry's not on my team.
Outside Curry. No good on the triple. The Warriors shooting only 21% from the field so far. Outside Green. Launches it. It's good.
Yes!
Second basket.
I made it! I made it!
Warriors
I
lead
made
by
it!
12.
I made it!
Curry attacking. The feed now to
I
Rush.
made it.
Fires the three. And a great assist by Curry.
Dang, I
as
wasn't
that one
paying
goes in.
attention.
Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Wasn't
Way too
paying
many shots in
attention.
close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded